up, you guys? So I actually made this video unexpected today, but I felt it was very important to provide this update for you guys. Now, if you're new to my channel, we discuss finance, real estate, and life topics. All right, guys, so this afternoon, the Treasury Department announced today that it wants to borrow $3 trillion during the current quarter, this quarter, to cover the massive cost of the federal government's response to the coronavirus crisis. That is a lot of money, $3 trillion. I mean, over the last 2 months, Congress has authorized more than $3 trillion in emergency stimulus spending via 4 packages of legislation designed to cushion the economic blow of the virus that has forced business closures, furloughs, and layoffs on an unprecedented scale. In order to come up with the cash to cover the stimulus measures, the Treasury plans to borrow a huge amount of debt. I mean, last quarter, the Treasury borrowed about $500 billion, and it plans to borrow another $677 billion in the third quarter. Just to put that into perspective for you guys, last year, the Treasury borrowed $1.28 trillion over 12 months. So that was for an entire year. And now it plans to borrow $3 trillion for just 3 months, guys. That's a massive increase in debt that is being borrowed. I mean, the large spike in debt is meant to cover the cost of government assistance to individuals and businesses, deferral of individual and business taxes until July, and an increase in the assumed end of June Treasury cash balance. Now keep in mind, guys, these figures only take into account legislation that has been passed so far this year. So any expansion in government relief or the passage of additional legislation, additional stimulus, could require additional borrowing later this year. The Treasury has indicated that their expectation is that we will see something else. It's reasonably likely that the economy is going to need significant government support for many, many months. That's what they're saying, guys. So they're anticipating more stimulus is going to be needed. I mean, with interest rates near historic lows, the 10-year Treasury notes are currently yielding about 0.6%, so it's relatively cheap for the government to borrow money right now. Additionally, the Congressional Budget Office said that it expects the federal budget deficit to hit $3.7 trillion by the end of 2020, by the end of this year. That is more than 4 times the current deficit at the halfway mark of this year. Also predicting that the national debt will eclipse the economic output of the United States in 2020, with the ratio of federal debt to GDP rising to 101%, guys. Many Republicans are sounding the alarm about taking on more debt to pass the next package, while many Democrats want to ramp up spending. There you have it, guys. What are your thoughts about the massive debt being taken out by the government right now? You guys think we should be concerned? I mean, we are in the midst of a major health and economic crisis, so there is no doubt the stimulus assistance is needed, but at some point, someone somewhere is going to have to pay for all this debt. I would love to get your feedback in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and until next time.